Okay, dealers, I got one for you. We're all going to a lot of auctions. I mean, unless you're doing them online, but if you're going to physical auctions, I've been going here lately, been making 3 a week. And, you know, my hearing's already not fantastic. But these auctions, I mean, you know, those of you that go, you know, they're very loud. You have multiple dealer blocks going at once. If you're going to be right there at the block, I mean, you're going to have the PA and then the speakers, you know, basically right above your head. It gets extremely loud. So a week or so ago, I started really thinking about this and thinking, you know, hey, long term, I mean, I've got some family members with some hearing damage, and, you know, I had to start thinking about it and looking into a possible solution to protect my hearing, at least for right now. I'll tell you something that I did a little research, so I started looking into the noise cancellation earbuds and headphones. And of course, I'm an iPhone user, so naturally the AirPod Pro was the first one I looked at, just because it's a natural fit for the iPhone, obviously. Now I'll tell you up front, I'm not crazy about the way earbuds look. I mean, I see guys wearing these things, and you know, I'm not super crazy about the way they look, but I'm kind of getting past that, because I'm more about protecting my hearing at this point for the future. And so I basically narrowed it down to 2 ANC earbuds. I didn't want headphones because the wire, or wired headphones or wired earbuds. Just because, you know, you're moving and getting in and out of cars, and you're doing too much at these auctions to really make a wired earbud work. I mean, at least for me personally. So after about a week's of research, I ended up with 2 earbud systems that I actually narrowed it down to. One was, of course, the AirPod Pro. The other was the Bose Quiet Comfort Earbuds. So you can't go in stores and try these things on. That was my first concern, is, you know, how are they going to fit? Because, you know, if you have something that's uncomfortable in your ear, first of all, it's going to bother you, it's going to hurt, and you're probably not going to wear them. And these things are not cheap. I think the AirPod Pros are somewhere around $230 to $250, and the Quiet Comforts are about $280. So after looking them over and giving it a lot of thought, I actually ended up ordering the Bose Quiet Comfort. I'll tell you why. So I know the AirPod Pros would work flawlessly with my iPhone. Had no doubt about that. I feel like they're good enough quality, because I know they've been upgraded quite a bit. I read a ton of reviews on them, and apparently they are a great earbud. The reason I went with the Bose is because number one, when I was training for my private pilot certificate, I bought the headphones for flying. I bought the Bose with the noise cancellation in those. Worked fantastic. I mean, they were expensive. They were like $1,000, and this has been a long time ago. But I would buy them. I mean, that's, if I had to do it again today, I would buy them again. They were a fantastic product. Really good at protecting your ear. You could hear very well. The microphone, you know, for the airplane, the audio through them was very clear. So, 7-8 years ago, I bought the Sport earphones from Bose. I just love the way they fit. So I had some experience to go off of there. They stay in your ear very well. The way the earpiece is designed, and there's like 3 or 4 different sizes in there to make them, you know, kind of a customized fit. And they just fit well. They, you know, you can move around in them, run in them, you know, whatever you need to do. And they stay put in your ear. So I ordered the Quiet Comfort. They come in this case right here, and it's got a USB charger to it. They charge in the case. As soon as you pull them out of the case, they turn on. There is a Bose app that you want to download for your iPhone where you can actually control the level of the noise cancellation as well as a few other features. Super simple, super quick connect. Another cool thing about this case, and I didn't realize this till I threw it in my truck, I've got a 2018 Sierra that's got the wireless phone charger. Well, I plop this thing down, it'll wirelessly charge as well, the case will. Another thing with the Bose is they have about an hour and a half longer rated battery life than the AirPod Pro. So that was another thing, because sometimes I'm at these auctions, they might be, 4+ hours, depending on where I'm at. So battery life was definitely an issue. But if you're considering thinking about your hearing and protecting it, I would definitely check these things out. They're very cool, and I've been using them just now for a week. And the first auction I put them on, which would have been 2 days ago, could not believe. Because here's the deal: when you think about noise cancellation, you think about it's blocking everything out. Well, that's true. It's blocking all the noise out. But here's what's crazy. I can still very clearly hear the auctioneer and what he's saying. That was my first concern is, am I going to be basically blocking all the noise out, where I'm having to look at the screens to be sure, what the price is and what the announcements are. I can hear the auctioneer perfectly clear. And like I say, you can dial that ANC back if you need to. So anyway, that's something to consider. I would highly recommend them. I mean, hey, your hearing isn't, it's not an easy thing to get back. Sometimes you can't get it back. So I would highly recommend trying to protect it. And hey, it could work for a lot of things. Any super noisy, loud area. Anyway, hopefully this will help you out. If you got any questions on how to use them, or maybe want to ask something before you make the purchase, because it is, not cheap, then comment, and I'll be glad to answer you according to the experience I've had so far.